A procession was held in Pennsylvania today for former Denver police officer Andrew Duarte, who was killed while responding to a hostage situation turned mass shooting this past weekend. Memorials are growing outside the West York Borough Police Precinct in his honor after the shooting at a hospital on Saturday. The gunman was shot and killed. 2 other officers and 3 hospital workers were also shot, but are expected to physically recover. Community members are continuing to mourn and show support for the fallen officer.
They saved the community, and everybody feels sad about that.
Whether it's our own home agency, police department, or West York Borough here, it's always grateful that we kind of band together and stick together.
Pennsylvania's governor ordered all flags to be flown at half-staff in honor of Officer Duarte's bravery. He also is being remembered across Colorado for his dedication to protecting the community as a Denver police officer.
Denver 7's Christian Lopez spoke with those who knew and worked with him and are sharing the profound impact he had.
Anytime there's ever a loss of life, it's devastating. When it's somebody that you know has worked so hard for your mission.
He was just a brave, top-notch officer.
Former Denver police officer Andrew Duarte is being remembered as someone who saved countless lives across our state.
Officer Duarte was assigned to the DUI unit with DPD, and by 2020, he was already asked to be a keynote speaker at our law enforcement recognition, because in that short year, he had received all of the SFST, which is the standard field sobriety training, as well as the DRE training, which is drug recognition expert training.
Let me start by saying what an honor it is to have been invited to give this address today by the Mothers Against Drunk Driving and the Colorado Department of Transportation.
What we were impressed with, not only was he very bright, he would help other people get those standards. And through that course, he was the top student.
Officer Duarte spent 5 years with DPD before getting a job out of state. This past Saturday, his life was tragically cut short while he was responding to a shooting at a Pennsylvania hospital. Officials say an armed man with a pistol and zip ties entered the hospital's intensive care unit and took several staff members hostage before a shootout with police. Duarte was killed. 2 other officers and several staff members were injured before the gunman was also killed.
It's just a shock. He died a hero. He shouldn't have died at all, but it's just a loss to the Colorado law enforcement community, the Pennsylvania community, his family and friends.
During his time in Denver, Officer Duarte received recognition from CDOT and Mothers Against Drunk Driving for his dedication to protecting Coloradans.
Each impaired driver we take off the street is at least one life saved.
What do you want people to remember most about Andrew?
He was a professional. He saved people's lives by being an impaired driving enforcer in the biggest city of the state. Remember the sacrifice and the loss that we're all going to suffer by losing him.
Thank you again to the Mothers Against Drunk Driving and Colorado Department of Transportation. And for this award, it is truly an honor to be recognized.
I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.